Hey, this is one of those RawBrahs commercials on a RawBrahs video.
January 3rd through the 9th of the new year. Where are you going to be? We are going to be in Nicaragua hosting our next retreat, and we want you to join us.
I don't know about you, but I'm sick of the cold. And Nicaragua is one of the hottest places in the world this time of year.
See you there, rawbrahs@gmail.com. Oh yeah, and enjoy the video here with our boy Ralph Smart from London. That's one of those cold places you really don't want to be.
I think that's pretty good. You want to try it again?
Okay.
Is that what you want to say? The hottest places in the year doesn't sound very good.
What?
It sounds like that. Like, it sounds like, I don't think I want to go to the hottest place. Why don't you just say where Nicaragua is
That'll be a good outtake at the end of the video. What just happened there?
Why don't you tell them it's a very desirable place? Like, it's a sunny season. It's only sun. Is it the hottest place in the world?
It's like join us at Death Valley, where temperatures exceed what's humanly possible.
We're still going. We're still going.
We ask people, what do you do? Sometimes people ask me and I just say I breathe. Because a lot of the time when we're asking this question, we're not really interested. We just want to put someone into a box because it makes us feel better. But in essence, it only creates more separation. But once you just accept people for what they are, you find more intimate, organic connections arising.
I agree with that. And another topic that I think would be fascinating, maybe if he comes to California, because you want to come there. You haven't been, right?
No.
All right, when he comes out to San Diego, we'll have to show him around. Was the kind of the college conspiracy.
Right.
What are your thoughts on the whole college thing?
A lot of the times, it's a big money-making scheme. I went to university and it's expensive. There's a lot of money, and a lot of the times it can work both ways. It's not good or bad. It's just you have to ask yourself, am I able to pay this back? Because a lot of people aren't able to pay it back. But more so is this, am I going to use it? That's the biggest thing. A lot of people, they have qualifications, but they're flipping burgers in Burger King. They're overqualified. Yet certain people, they just follow their passion and they're creating abundance because they just knew what they wanted.
Yeah, that's another step of courage and step of faith, is to pursue your passion regardless of salaries and education. But it's funny, like nowadays, most people that go to undergrad and then medical school or law school, the only way they can pay that back is by having a doctor's or lawyer's salary. It's crazy.
Right.
It's the black hole in my bank account. And I think we did a video on that, fun employed on vacation, basically.
Right.
To pursue what you love. And
what we have to realize is that when you talk of having a job, people say I want security, but a job isn't security because you could be fired at any time. More so, you have to realize that a lot of people who have a job, they're not really happy. If you're working under someone, you may be happy, but a lot of people are even more happy when they're doing what their heart resonates with. And doing what you love, you get money. But as well, you have to also find a way to provide a service for people. It's not just about doing what you love. It's about doing something which can generate revenue. And look at certain people on YouTube, they're partners, they're earning 7 figures. And they're doing what they love just by making 1 or 2 videos a week. They're generating revenue. And that's the step forward where people are creating their own brand.
Yeah, I think it's very backwards to think that spend such a large portion of your life and spending time, which is an actual non-renewable resource. And I think if we value time rather than money, then everyone would be a better place. However, so many people sacrifice a large portion of the time in their life to make money, so they can buy the things they want. Where I think it's a little bit of an illusion.
Right.
And proof to me that that's an illusion is that I can spend 60 years of my life making $1 million or $10 million, and I can spend 60 years. That's my only goal, and that's the only purpose. But someone can go buy a lottery ticket and get that same outcome.
Yes.
So is it really? So someone can do this much effort, put a coin in a machine like that much effort, and make that $1 million. is that really worth it to me to spend 50 years, 20 years, a year? Should I spend a year of my life that someone can accomplish doing this? I think if you put in the forefront to pursue your passion and then create revenue, rather than the other way around, it's a much more complete lifestyle. Does that make sense?
Right. I talk of feeling alive, and I did a video called Forever Free, How to Live Forever Free. And what we have to realize is that we're the only species on the planet that has to pay to live. When you realize that, you realize that we're insane. And we're supposed to be the most intelligent. Every other creature on this planet, you don't have to pay to live. And as human beings, what we've done is that there was a study saying that the whole population of the planet can fit in Texas. You can go and Google that. That's how much space there is on the planet. We're living in a sea of abundance. Abundance is our natural state. So we have to move past the illusion of scarcity. There's more than enough to go around. But and that's why you have to be smart about it. You have to use money, don't become used by money.
Yeah, just like everything else. And just like everything else, that same thing that is getting high, for instance, here's another taboo, that people that use drugs, it does give you a feeling of euphoria that lasts for a very limited period of time. But
right.
The effort to get that feeling is so little. You can just pop a pill or shoot a needle, and that's how much effort it takes. I kind of created this idea that the things that I want to pursue take a lot of time and a lot of effort to create. Like to have a relationship with my wife that's loving, or a relationship with my family that's loving, and I have to keep facing those little bits of courage, like, oh, I have to express myself now. I have to express to myself. It's a time. It's a progress in time. And to me, those are the things worth pursuing.
Right.
We're learning, loving.
Right. I talk a lot about relationships on my channel, and the greatest relationship you can have is with yourself. When we talk of the co-creating with someone else, that takes time. What's happened in our society is that we want it now. It's instant gratification. So a little thing happens up in our relationship and we call it quits, not realizing that in our natural habitat we would have time already to work through these things. What's happened is many of us, we're against the clock. So this creates anxiety, creates pressure on the relationship. Many people don't even have time for themselves. How are they going to have time for someone else? Relationships take a lot of investment, a lot of care, a lot of passion, so people have to create time. And once you can realize that, okay, put yourself in a natural environment, you'll watch and see your relationship will blossom into infinite heights.
Yeah, this is all pretty good stuff here. Yeah, for me, it's just my relationship with myself, relationship with God, myself, my family, my friends, and people. Used to be the cliche of God, family, friends, but I think that's how it's a reason that's stuck around for so long. And I think sometimes we get lost. We get lost pursuing other things like money.
Right.
Where money should just come secondary. Money should just be the icing on the cake, I think.
I always say, put people first before things, and your life will miraculously change. What's happened in society, we got it the other way around.
Yeah.
We're putting things first.
Yeah. We're using people to get things when
Right.
we could be using things.
Yeah, we're using things, and we're using people. Sorry, we're using people when we should really be using things.
Yeah.
And it's changing though. You know, there's a new emerging consciousness hitting the planet where people are realizing that the old way isn't working. We've already hit the iceberg. It's time to jump out and find a lifeboat. Otherwise, we're gonna be like that scene of the Titanic. You know which one?
All right, cool. I guess I'm gonna have to actually cut ourselves off here because we got a big day ahead of us, and it's becoming night quickly here, like at 4 p.m.
But you know, it's great to meet up and we covered a lot in a quiet place.
Yeah.
And thank you to your wife who's doing the filming. You know.
Yeah.
I'm just keep it rolling because I know there will probably be some other good lines here.
Just to touch on that, actually that's why I dropped out of school. Because I had 1 year left, I studied business and logistics, and I thought I thought I needed something to look good on paper. So I had 1 year left and I could either do that, be miserable, because I knew I wouldn't do that once I was done, or I could just quit and just do what I wanted. So I chose that instead of being miserable, just to have something on paper that I didn't really want to do, because I don't really think that's right.
I think that's pretty courageous, even because a lot of people feel pot committed. Like I know people that are in financial careers, like oh, I just do 4 years of this and 4 years of working, I'll work myself up this corporate ladder, and like 4 more years, and they're like thinking 12 years and I'll make $1 million a year and I'll be fine. But you were on 1 year left and you still quit.
Yep.
So good on you. You didn't even sacrifice a year, because some people will sacrifice 12, 16 years like it's nothing.
Yeah, I did. I mean, 1 year, I actually think it was only 10 months maybe. So they're like, just do it, it's gonna be fast. And I was like, no, because I'm gonna be miserable. So once again, I didn't listen to what everyone says. Just like everyone that told me that I shouldn't come on a RawBrahs retreat. Doing what you feel is right and not caring about what other people think.
It could be the crab in the bucket theory.
Yeah.
You put one crab in the bucket and it'll escape. You put multiple crabs in the bucket, none of them will escape. They all drag each other down before they get out. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I've never seen, have you ever heard of that? The crab in the bucket?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried it?
No.
I kind of want to put crabs in the bucket and try it.
I think it's gonna be all sunny, warm weather, clear ocean.
Offshore winds.
Clear ocean.
Yeah, man.
Is it really a clear ocean?
Yes.